A royal flush. Ah, that's how those things... Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Well, you caught me playing with my Pokemon cards.
That's Bakugan.
No, this is Pokemon. See, we can edit. We can edit and say Pokemon. We're not going to, because it's a lot of effort, but we could. It could be edited to say Pokemon.
I'll do it.
He'll do it.
Okay.
Speaking of which, we'll be talking a bit about Pokemon today. I've taken we got a viewer-requested topic today. I wanted to talk about... Well, I can't remember its name because we're not talking about it. And if it's not prevalent, I don't know what's going on around me. We're going to be talking about Pokemon and some of the scientific accuracy in the series. Now, because I don't know Pokemon, I don't play Pokemon, I've taken the liberty to ask some people for Pokemon they want me to talk about. Now, I only have a handful. We've gotten suggestions from people in person, suggestions from internet friends who are probably not real people. I think they're all bots, you know? Same ones that hacked the election. They're Russian bots. They're always quick to go somewhere. You get it? They're Russian. We're gonna edit like 95% of this out.
I hope.
You see, the trick to making good content is just filming a million hours of everything, and then you can trim it down to 15 minutes. That's good. So, what is the first Pokemon we're going to talk about today? Tropius. I've been told to look at Tropius, so now you guys are going to get to see this on the green screen behind me.
I'm not going to do that.
Yes. Okay, Tropius, as you can see here, looks a bit like a sauropod on its hind legs with some leaves sticking out the back of it. Now, I think that's a really cool design. The main thing that really strikes out to me is that those leaves could have functioned as some sort of camouflage. You know, maybe in some sort of display gesture, as these are going to be tree-dwelling animals. And it's got sort of a shell on its head looking thing and a beard made of bananas. I really hope you guys behind the camera know what I'm talking about.
I hope I do
we've got
too.
a picture of it behind the camera. So yeah, Tropius, I think it's plausible. It doesn't have a very long tail, or at least it doesn't look like it.
So, wait.
The sauropods had impressively long tails. There's only a few sauropods that had longer necks than they did tails, so it would be a bit unbalanced. Let's see what its typing is. I think it's going to be definitely a plant type.
It's a grass type, which is weird because it's mainly plant, but plants are known for not moving.
It's a grass flying type. It flies with those things.
How?
I don't know. It flaps them like wings. Dinosaurs are birds, after all. Dinosaurs are evolutionary steps on the way to birds, Ryan. So, Tropius. You see, we could do, you know, like that ranking thing that's a big trend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could do that, or actually, if you want to pan the camera to all my loyal Moyst Gary viewers, if you point the camera right to the right of you guys, you can see the Jurassic Park graph. Dude, just pick the tripod. Never mind, it wouldn't want to move anyway. You're gonna have to point up. Move the tripod a bit to...
Never.
Now you can see, look, there's the graph that we use to rank every single Jurassic Park movie. And some of the books. One of the books doesn't exist, I've since found out when I edited that video. I was just talking about something that isn't actually a thing. So, next, Pokemon! You see, it's a reference to Meme Review. Did that hit you in the eye?
They hit me in the forehead.
Nice. I haven't blinded Camera Boy yet.
Yet?
He has a spare.
You're gonna bring a flashbang next time.
Superior? like serpent, but superior.
It's like a snake thing,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. There's so many Digimon nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh man, Digimon was great.
Yeah, Digimon was great.
Digimon was.
Can we just talk about Digimon?
I really just want to talk about Digimon. Why do like half of the Moyst Gary videos all have Digimon get brought up in? Okay,
I
so
don't know.
superior. It's like a snake. It's a grass type, which, you know, snakes. A snake in the grass. Someone just had a seizure off camera. Don't ignore that thing you didn't see. Now, with superior, it looks like a snake. It does have like weird flourishings coming out around the front of it, which I'm not even gonna read any of the Pokedex entries. Not worth the effort. But it could be that it looks like a weeping bell plant. Is that a Pokemon? I feel like weeping bells are an
It
actual
is.
flower.
I think.
Because I know that either weeping bell is a Pokemon or there are Pokemon based on weeping bells. Never mind, weeping bell's a Pokemon. Turns out I know more than 3 Pokemon off the top of my head. Did I actually rank the last one we talked about?
No, you
or
did
did I
not.
just say I was about to rank
You were
it?
just about to say that
And
you were
then we
about to
brought
rank
up
it.
Digimon.
Yeah, then we brought up Digimon. Are all
Um,
Digimon S tier compared to Pokemon?
all Digimon are S tier.
Okay, what about
Oh.
Bakugan?
Bakugan are lame.
Okay.
There's a plant called a Weeping Bell, but the Pokemon is called Weeping Bell.
Okay, I have been told that there is a plant called the Weeping Bell.
This is confusing.
So yeah, Serpentior. It's about as big as some of the larger fossil record snakes. Not even terribly big compared to modern day green anacondas. 7 out of 10. I don't know what the vector is. Next, Pokemon. Tropius. That was the name of the first one we looked at. Tropius. Flying sauropods are fun. You know, you could say, speculative evolutionary-wise, we know that sauropods used air sacs. So, if they were to evolve to have heated air sacs, they could lower their buoyancy, or increase their buoyancy, and float, thus allowing them to use their big leaf thing. Gosh, this episode is train wrecking. It's gonna have to be cleaned up in editing. We are pulling a George Lucas here.
Yeah?
Anyway, next Pokemon. Kelki? Kleki? Kleki. Who is Kleki? That's an editing program. Never mind. Let's try that again. Oh, there's an F in it.
It's a key ring.
Is that the keyring one?
Yes. Can this be scientifically accurate?
I don't know. What is the biology behind keys?
Okay, I really hope, however this gets edited, it's on like the first line of Google image results for me. It's a clef key, but instead of keys, it's just guns. Like, I don't want to turn this around and have it be weird, but like, can you guys please look at this thing? Look at that! It's just guns! It's just guns!
You're pointing too high. Yeah.
Look at that! It's just guns!
Clefkilia.
Clef kill ya! He'll clef kill ya! He'll clef pop a cap in ya! Okay, next Pokemon. We did that phonetically. Garchomp. Let's do Garchomp. I know what Garchomp looks like, so I don't need to Google a picture of Garchomp. Garchomp is a shark standing on 2 legs. And it's got claws, like one big claw on each of its hands. Now, I was thinking, we've got animals that evolved one giant claw on each of their hands. The Mononychid, or not Mononychids,
Velosaurs.
Alvarezsaurids. You forgot the R.
Yeah, I did.
The Alvarezsaurids, which Mononychus is a part of, Mononychus literally means one claw, were a group of meat-eating dinosaurs that were doing something weird and they only had one claw on each of their hands. They did have short arms, though. But Long arms with big claws is known as the Therizinosaur type dinosaurs. Sorry about that technical difficulties, people. We were talking about... what is it, Mudkip?
Yeah. Talk about its cheek phalanges.
It's got cheek phalanges. It's got spikes on its cheeks. So we're also going to be talking about Swampert, which is the final evolution of Mudkip. A bit beefier. They both feel very similar to the Temnospondyl amphibians, which were a group of giant amphibians that was around before the dinosaurs were. The Temnospondyls have such animals as Eriops inside of them, Diplocalus, and a giant salamander called Prionosuchus. At least I'm fairly certain Prionosuchus is a Temnospondyl amphibian. It's a salamander that looks like a crocodile, and it's about as big as a big saltwater croc today. Mudkip was very similar to those, even having a fin on their back as some of the Temnospondyls were known to do, though Mudkip's fin is more on its tail / groin, because it like curls around it, as you can see here. The Mudkip's like facing the other way. I'm just like circling around his face, I bet. I don't know. You see, this movie magic, kids. This Mudkip isn't actually here. We can't see this. Only the audience can. That's editing. That's not funny. Next, Pokemon. Tropius. We already did Tropius, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Artiodactyls? Is an Artiodactyl a Pokemon? I know Artiodactyl is a group that has pigs and whales in it. Wait, whales are not Artiodactyls, are they?
Aerodactyl. He's a dragon.
Aerodactyls. So we're gonna talk about Aerodactyl here, but first we're gonna figure out what an Artiodactyl is. I know pigs are Artiodactyls. Pigs, Daedons.
Did you?
This guy
They're
made a
like-
pterosaur. Looks cool.
Bovids and cervids.
Artiodactyla, or cloven-hooved mammals, include such familiar animals as sheep, goats, camels, pigs, cow, deer, giraffes, and antelope. So
Cervids and
everything
bovids.
but pigs. The one thing I said was in the group is the one thing that isn't in the group. It just shows how much I know about mammals.
We bring you only the facts on this show.
Only the facts. So yeah, giraffes, bison, gazelle, impala, camels, caribou, springbok, hobbits. They're all Artiodactyls. Bears.
Bears are
Bears
not.
are actually seals.
No, they are not.
Look, just... Okay, Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl. Well, it's got dactyl in the name, which means finger. So Aerodactyl would be like air finger. It's very obviously based on the pterosaurs, even having similar hand structures to the pterosaurs. A lot of art of pterosaurs likes to show them with very bat-like wings, but actually only one of the fingers goes into the wing membrane. I want to make sure this is on screen. Only one of the fingers goes into the wing membrane of pterosaurs. This finger was lost, if I'm not mistaken. Is it this one? Or is it this one? I know pterosaurs lost one of their fingers. I'm pretty sure they kept the thumb.
I don't know. Which one did they lose, Ron? Which one did they lose?
I'm gonna cut one of your fingers off if you don't stop it. Let's say, for argument's sake, pterosaurs lost... That feels weird. Pterosaurs lost this finger. The pinky was the wing finger. And then these three fingers are what pterosaurs would have been walking on, with the exception of Nyctosaurus, which only had the pinky and completely lost all of its other fingers. So that is one solid point on Aerodactyl's side. It does also have sort of a forked tail, which while the later pterosaurs didn't, the early pterosaurs, the Rhamphorhynchids, would have had a weird sort of flange at the end of their tail, probably to help with steering. And it has teeth, which... While most true pterosaurs we would think of the mammals like Pteranodon, Pterodactylus, wouldn't have had teeth, Some members of the pterodactyloids did, Ludodactylus mainly, and going back to the earlier pterosaurs, like with the, I should be gesturing over here, like with the flange on the end of the tail, early pterosaurs like the Rhamphorhynchids also had sharp teeth. So Aerodactyl, I would say, is actually really good. I think it's a fossil Pokemon also, so that's just an extra little bit of cool. Ties into Moyst Gary. Man, we really should have filmed the Hagriphis episode today. What if we just do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, oh, by the way, I forgot. Mudkip and Magmar? Mudkip doesn't evolve into Magmar, does it?
Marsh Stomp, I believe, is the final
Bigger
one.
Marsh Hopper? That's what the frogs in Serious Sam are called, I think.
Mudkip evolution.
Marsh Stomp is like the last one, I think.
Need labels.
Othniel Charles Marsh.
Yep,
Othniel Charles Marsh.
Mudkip and Othniel Charles Marsh, I give him like a 6.8 out of 10. Aerodactyl, I would give a 9.5 out of 10, but it's purple. And purple's my favorite color, so it gets a 10 out of 10.
Alright.
Thanks for coming to this episode of Moyst Gary today, folks. This has been a complete train wreck. We'll probably never see the light of day. Green screen was a horrible travesty.
Can we put up that picture of the caveman rocker now? The caveman slash?
Caveman romper?
No. Caveman rocker. Like the slash caveman? Do you remember this? It was like 2 in the morning and we found him.
Yeah.
And I sent him to you over
Sure.
email. And we had a long conversation.
Sure. I mean, that narrows it down, a conversation between me and you at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, that... Why?
Technical difficulties, we need some camera crew. You just gonna hold it there the rest of the episode?
I don't want to fight with this thing, so yes.
That's the rest of the episode?
Thanks for coming by, folks. If this episode ever does get released and for some reason you enjoyed it, feel free to, don't like. Leave us 5 stars. Remember when YouTube did that? Remember when YouTube had stars? Leave us 5 stars. Subscribe. Bells didn't exist at the time of the 5 stars, so we're not going to ask them to leave a bell. You see, it's like reverse psychology. Like I'm asking them not to, but they're going. It's going to remind them, even though I didn't say to do it. Anyway, give us a joke, cameraman. Camera boy. I forgot you were a boy, not a man.
When do we get Jurassic Park Trespasser 3?
You're not camera boy, but...
Ah, darn! Oh, that's such a good thing to have in the video.
I'm sorry, camera boy.
Jurassic Park Trespasser 3. I have the audio recorded for it. For both the gameplay has been recorded, audio, voiceover has been recorded. I'm just too lazy to edit them together.
Okay, now you can say your thing, camera boy.
Okay, now we'll get.
I never had a thing to say, so...
The production of this episode, that was our joke.
Yeah, this is just...
What'd it do?
It beeped. I don't know. I don't know what it did.
Yeah, let's just stop.
Why is it
I think
beeping?
it's mad at us.
It's gonna blow up!
It's mad at us. Just goodbye. Crap. What was the ending joke from Moyst Gary? Did you stop filming already?
No.
No.
Okay, good. What was the ending joke?
We already said it was a video!
No! I meant like there was always a joke that we've done it. Stop filming, please! Please stop filming! It's gonna explode, please!